This is Pungko-Pungko sa Puente. I know I featured it on my earlier videos, but now that some of the new subscribers and viewers can see, this is one of the Filipino food that we eat here. One of the most popular Filipino food that can be found anywhere in the Philippines, and this is how I want to tell you how we eat it here and what are the kind of food and how much it costs for you to eat a Pungko-Pungko sa Puente. This is located around Puente Osmeña. You can see it's across this apple tree suites, the Cinco Centrum parking area. So it is behind Puente Osmeña, and this is the actual place. So we'll go in now. So what you see is a file of different fried food like the lumpia, hot dogs, longanisa, pork and pork intestines, and then you go around each table that you can see all the people there, and you start be given this plastic assure utensils and a plate, and they'll be serving you the sauce made of vinegar, garlic, onions, vinegar and soy sauce. So you can see you'll be dining in with different people. Duha niya ka soft drinks dong. Duha ka Mountain Dew. So you just pick up what you want. You'll be given a tagpilang kuso. The hanging rice, 4 pesos each. That one. So you pay after you eat. You just count what you had. So you select all the different food here. Like this is pork chop. This is crab meat. Here's the sausage, lumpia, and that's the ginabot. Pilang ginabot dong? Dala, hiwa ko. So that's the like intestines of the pork somewhere there. I don't know what it is. So tulo dong. Ang lumpia ga. This is 5 pesos. O dua-dua ta lumpia. Ang uyong gang, ang kani 10 pesos for this bigger lumpia. Ang imong longganisa, they also have chicken. Ang manok gang 30 pesos. 30 pesos nga kani. 40 for the pork chop. They will slice it when you order it, like what he's doing there with the pork intestine that we ordered. Ang crab meat ni mo dong pila? 25 din. Mahal mo. Kani lang. Naginabot tulo. Then you have a soft drinks. And this is how you eat it. So we're given 4 hanging rice each, and then you start eating. We ordered this too, and you just sit around where the pile of food is, and then they will prepare all the sauce, and you select the food in front. So I have here the lumpia, which is 5 pesos each. You dip it up in the sauce. It's actually made of vegetables, but it's overcooked. You can see the bean sprouts inside. So all the food in the front, fried up. Unsang oras sa abli diri gang? FG santod. FG sad. So this place here, Pungko-Pungko sa Puente, is open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Pila sa inyong rentaan ni dong? 350 ang adlaw. So he's renting the stall. You can see they got 1 cubicle each. He's renting it here. 350 per day. Pagkuha lang plato, uy. So I'm bringing the loy here with me. Some people ask me, who is the loy? I mean, the loy is not my husband, is not my boyfriend, but is actually working for me for a very long time. He lives a very unfortunate life. When I was building my house, he was working for me, and the Loy is illiterate. He can't read and write. In fact, he can't even understand right now what I'm talking. And he only works. He only went to school according to his mother, grade 1, but he's been bullied because, for honestly, he got his buttons, not all his buttons switched on. He had a mentality of a 12-year-old. But the thing is, this kind of people that illiterate is hopeless. But I've noticed the loyalty when you're giving them jobs. So he's been working for me for the last 14 years. Now that I'm blogging, I take him around so he will be able to experience the life, going to places which he'll never ever be able to go to just by himself. So when you're in Cebu and you don't mind trying this kind of food, you try the Pungko-Pungko. I'm sure my OFW brothers out there who's gonna be watching this will they know how this works and they know how it tastes. I think they can remember it. Because anyone who's been to the city knows what is a punko-punko. So it used to be squat dining on the roadside, but now you sit down properly. The punko-punko word comes from the word Filipino Cebuano word for squat. So we squat on the road before to eat the punko-punko. Now it become regularized that you are not on the roadside anymore, which block the traffic. You go inside a stall like this, in which the vendors have a different square, and everyone where there's a file of food, and their customers will sit down around it while they serve all the sauces and the other orders like soft drinks and rice. So anyone coming in, they'll all be calling them over, especially the one on the back. Pariharag yapon bisag namos luyo. Pariharag abang kay layo. So like he said, because I was asking if they have the same rent when the other one's on the front, and they said no, they have a rotation every month. In yung rotation dong, every month they have a rotation. So sometimes he goes on the front because, like, you know, the people will just sit down where they can find on the front, won't even bother to go on the back. So you still got further there. And the good thing is you're now on a covered court. It used to be open on the road. When it's raining, tough luck, you gotta go and get it and find somewhere to shelter away from the rain. I see. They will call anyone that come in to proceed on the back, but you can see they just go on the front. They won't bother to go on the back. So every square where there's a file of the fried food, they sell all the same stuff, but every square is a different vendor. So it's only 11 o'clock, so it will be full up soon when it's lunchtime. I could see a foreigner trying over there. So this is where we are. That's Pungko-Pungko sa Puente. So we just done our meal. We have 4 of this, like something with a pork intestine thing, and 2 of this Shanghai rolls, and the whole with 5 hanging rice each and soft drinks costs about 150 pesos. So the bloke said that their minimum profit from 10 to 10 p.m. it is about 1,000 pesos a day. So he owns this stall by himself, although others have 2 or 3 stalls that they rent out. So this is the Pungko-Pungko. Dadong. Thank you, Dong. Excuse me. So now it's nearing lunchtime. A lot of people is now parking in here to have Pungko-Pungko. Sorry, ma'am. Pungko-Pungko is very popular with students, workers, and now people starts to go in because it's nearer to 12 noon. So you can see they're eating with their hands wrapped in plastic. And the thing here is the problem with parking, but you need to chance yourself to have a parking space if you're coming here. But most just driving through a taxi will be drop off here because you can easily get a taxi from this area. So that's the Pungko-Pungko sa Puente.